or particular tagline you write up, or a particular color. These are the things that you do. You do the research and then anticipate what market is going to expect in down, next few years. So that's what we say that future needs have to be identified and anticipated. Now coming to the digital marketing, right? So this is the whole theme of the MVP. Digital marketing. Marketing, I think more or less is already clear to all of you. You already have some intuition and some understanding about the market. No, but do we understand what the digital market? In the earlier days, right, when the digital technologies took over and when various supply chain and other tasks were brought into the, were facilitated with the help of technologies. Digital marketing was defined as the marketing of products and services using digital channels. Simplest. You often see this definition quite often, right? All the marketing activity you do via digital channels. You use any sort of digital channels for marketing your product. Now your product, it can be a product or it can be a service, right? Whenever you use any digital channel to market that, to reach that publication, to make that product or service available to the customer, target audience, with the help of some digital technologies. This is what was being defined earlier. But now the definition has changed. What is digital marketing now? Umbrella term, right? It's not single that you use the digital technology and deliver the content. No. What it is? The process of utilizing digital technologies. To acquire customers, there are few important terms that please pay attention, right? Acquire customers, build customer preferences, promote brands, and retain customers and increase sales. These are all of you who are into the businesses, right, will be already familiar with these terms. And they already know how valuable these terms are. How valuable these terms are to make a sustainable business, to make a profitable business. So digital marketing is all the technologies you use in order to acquire new customers, right? Then building the customer preferences, what they want, usko leverage karna, you leverage it, you take benefit of that. You promote your brand, you let people know what you are selling, what you are offering, which is very important. Retain customers, those customers who are already, having your product, have utilized your product. Ensuring that they don't go away, they don't move to your competitors, right? Ensuring that they stick to you. If they have ordered some item at this point of time, in future when they need that particular product, they again should come to you, not to your competitors. And then increase sales. This is the fundamental objective, right? If we want to have the sustainable business, it's important that we sustainable sales. Activities, institutions, and processes facilitated by digital technologies for creating, communicating, and delivering value for customers. This value is important. Your customer will only visit your store, will only buy from you, will only seek advice from you, as long as he or she sees some value you are offering. This value aspect is important. Now, value is different. What is value? What value are you offering? Are you offering value in terms of a product? Right? You are selling an apple juice, jam, cake, bakery, right? Or are you offering some sort of perks, some sort of advice, which is useful to the customer? आप यहाँ पे क्यों हैं? Right? Why have you joined this MTP? You see some value. You see some value that यहाँ पे जाएंगे, I might learn something which I can utilize for personal benefits, for personal business growth, right? So that is what value is. So the value associated with MDP, right? Digital marketing, MDP, is that particular understand, is that particular belief and trust. Similar case applies with your businesses. Whenever you are going to operate and you start any business, you start any sort of startup, right? The first and foremost thing that has to be clear in your mind. If it is clear in your mind, then only it will affect your customers. It has to be clear that what are you offering? What is that USP? What is that unique thing that you are offering to the people? Why people should come to you and buy it from you? Right? That is what we see the value, delivering the value, which is important. Now digital marketing enables you to deliver the value better, deliver that particular value. The more the value you deliver, the more will be the customer, the more profitable you, the more engagement you face. And this is important because uh, seeing the dynamics of the country and seeing the infrastructure we have, right? It's so good to see. Many of you have already taken a step and joined this entrepreneurship journey, right? This is very amazing and surprising journey. It's not easy. Being here is not easy, right? I myself a localite, and I have discussed with many of my friends, many of the people who are already in this business. I know there's a lot of struggles, and it's not easy at all. But still, having all these difficulties, and you have decided to take this journey, that's quite telling you have sort of taken a gamble on your life, right? Whether it will turn out or not. Your career is on it, right? Your family is on it, which is quite amazing. Now coming to the marketing part of it, we have broadly, if you have to classify the marketing, you will say the traditional marketing, how it used to, and now how it is now, the digital marketing, right? We call how it used to be in the earlier days. We call that as a traditional marketing, traditional mechanisms. And how it is now, with the help of the ICT, with the help of the technology, we often term that as digital marketing, right? We use digital technology to market our products. What is traditional marketing, right? All of these points are, familiar to you. The first, if you have to mention the traditional marketing in the simplest terms, all the marketing activities that did not include internet and internet associated technologies. You classify all those techniques as traditional marketing, which includes your newspaper ads, which includes your radio ads, which includes your TV ads, which includes you communicating with the friends, you having those pamphlets and posted on the walls, different walls, someone's gates, someone's electric poles, right? Multiple ways. Mostly one way. You communicate what you want to communicate. You want to market your product. You mention the details on that pamphlet and you post it, right? The only opinion that is being shared and heard is of you, right? You want whatever you want to communicate, it will be your information. You got the blank paper, right? All of you wrote something on it. So this is a one-way communication. I do not have any opinion to write on it. You do not get a feedback from me in real time, right? You mentioned something. You created an ad. You know that many ad environment, many business environment, these are the important points. And based on that understanding, you created an ad and published. This reached to the audience. Right? This is a one-way communication. Whatever you want to communicate. Then user engagement, which is low for the traditional market. What we mean by user engagement? Now here I am talking, right? Sometimes you nod your head. And this is one way of engagement, right? You listen and you know. And if you interact, if you ask some questions back, if you have some opinion, right? That is much better than nodding, right? So we have a strong level of engagement, right? Then further, when we co-create, you and I sit together, right? Then we are developing some plan, then we are writing some content, then we are erasing something. That's higher level of engagement. Same concept applies with your business. Whenever you want to have something from your business, you communicate it to the customer. The only way you do is to have a pamphlet, post it, you don't know कि किसने पढ़ा. आपने न्यूज़पेपर में ऐड किया, किसने पढ़ा, मसाले वाले के पास गया, किसी ने पढ़ा, कितने लोगों ने उसको चेक किया, कितने लोगों ने उसको सीरियसली ले लिया, और कितने लोग उस आपके ऐड में इंटरेस्ट हैं. You have no such information, right? So the concept is basically on separate and pay. आपने फेंक दिया ad, you distributed your ad, and then you pay that जितने लोगों के पास ये पहुंच गया होगा, someone from that will convert. Someone from that will convert. That will get some sort of business. Someone will take it seriously and then come and buy 20% from us. ठीक है? ROI, return on investment. आपने कितना दे दिया और वापस आपको कितना, आपने 10 रुपए का प्रोडक्ट बना दिया, या 10 रुपए आपको लगे, और बेचने के बाद आपका कितना आया, सारे एक्सपेंसेस काट के, आपका रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना आपने इन्वेस्ट किया और उसमें कितना आ रहा है, which is very important matter to evaluate your businesses. It becomes very difficult in traditional marketing. You do not know, अगर आपने 1000 रुपए का ad डाला, right? You do not know कि इस 1000 रुपए में मेरे लिए प्रॉफिट कितना लाया मार्केट, how much profit I have earned from explicitly from this 1000 rupees. Because you do not know how many of people who saw your ad on the newspaper took it seriously, or they are coming because of that ad. So we had an introduction earlier, right? The participants mentioned that we knew about the MVPs from the social media, right? Now this is an important matter. So if we have invested, say for example, 10 rupees on the social media ad, and now 3 people have converted, right? 3 people have joined. So this is some matter. You can say that the 10 रुपए का कितना फायदा हुआ, right? Same concept cannot be applied on traditional market. It's not possible to know who from the particular audience, who from the target audience is joining or is getting converted, is buying your product or service, right? Then not possible to target. This is one of the important, important point that has created a differentiation between the large and leading organizations and those organizations who are not doing that well. Targeting each individual, knowing what a particular person or an individual requires, and based on his or her interests, you offer them a product or a service. If you know that this particular person likes cherry jam, there are 1,000 people, and you know that these are the set of the people who like cherry jam. Instead of giving an ad on a newspaper, which includes 1,000 rupees, say for example, वो सबके पास जाता है, may or may not reach this target audience. You spend less amount of time and you do not distribute your ad, you do not distribute your product to all the 1,000 people. You focus on only those 10 or 12 जो भी आपके target audience है, wherein you think that they like your product, they like the cherry jam most. अब अगर कोई ऐसा बंदा है जो cherry jam prefer नहीं करता है, it does not make any sense to advertise your product to him or her. Because he or she is not going to buy, because they don't like this product, उनका ये टेस्ट नहीं है, तो वो आपका प्रोडक्ट बाय ही नहीं करेंगे. और जब वो आपके कस्टमर्स ही नहीं है, तो उसका कोई पॉइंट ही नहीं बनता है कि आप उनको अपना टारगेट बनाएं. Rather you target those people जिनका टेस्ट मैच, right? Yes. Then scope is limited. जीके में आपने ऐड किया कहाँ तक पहुँचेगा, जेएनके तक ही पहुँचेगा, right? और global ad में कोई post दे दिया, it has a geographical boundary, you have a limited reach. Now it becomes a hindrance. If your product is something that has a target customer, that is a potential customers outside JNK, how are you going to reach those people? How are you going to reach those customers? Right? If your bakery is such a unique, has such a unique taste, right? Is healthy, right? People are looking for healthy products. There are so many junk products, right? If you promote and you say that the bakery we have, the cakes we have, the jams we have, these are good for your health, right? These are hygienic. You promote and you prove with the certification. You have various types of certification, quality assurance certification. You prove, and then you will have. So वो कहते हैं ना, often you might have heard that जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, right? This is a common term we have heard. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. आप लोगों को आपको लोगों को दिखाना है. You have to ensure that your product gets communicated to the people. Now lesser the number, lesser will be your conversions. Bigger the number, bigger will be the possibly bigger will be the conversion. So if your product is localized, right? If you want to restrict your product only to a district segment or home Kashmir or JNK Ladakh or North India at global. What is your jurisdiction? कहाँ पे आप गेम खेलना चाहते हैं? कहाँ पे आप play करना चाहते हैं? Right? There also traditional marketing will play an important role. Whether you should go ahead with traditional marketing, it may not be feasible in that case. Right? Then one size fits all strategy. आप अपने mind में you make a perception that I think this ad is good and I have incorporated all the necessary information that needs to be known by a potential customer in order to get conversion. It's your opinion, right? You have heard about it, you have thought about it, but it's not necessary. We all are unique. Maybe someone did not like the color of your advertisement. Maybe someone did not like the words you use. You don't know, right? Maybe someone does not like the name of your business entity or the image you have used or the medium you have used. Maybe someone has animosity with, say for example, a particular newspaper, right? And then raised their hand, I don't know about it. It's implicit, right? We all have that biases in ourselves. So what we do in traditional marketing, we make some assumptions, we make one strategy, and we believe that ये सब पे काम करें, right? That's what we say one size fits all. Assume that this will work for all the population, all the potential customers. But in reality, that's not the case. And then ads are designed and run for longer period. आपने एक बार ad बना दिया, you will not likely change it very often. आप लोगों ने अगर all those who are in the businesses, right, or for all those who are reading newspapers, you will see अगर किसी particular entity का business ad होता है, you will see कि IPO ही किया था, 2 महीने पहले भी वही था, एक साल के बाद भी. Some ads don't change. They have created a template, they have created a format, and then all they do is just publish. They don't make any change to the ad. Right? So this is one of the issues with the traditional marketing. You cannot customize ads. आपने एक बार बना दिया और उसको लंबे टाइम तक आप चला लेते, whether it's on the TV, whether it's on the radio, right, or whether it's on the print, pamphlet, whatever it is. So these are all the terms that are associated. This gives you an idea of traditional marketing. And now these are some of the common channels, right? The traditional marketing. You will see the hangout jobs लिखे हुए हैं, billboards. In event marketing कहीं पे गई वहाँ पे बड़ा पोस्टर लगा होगा, right? All these are different. आपने जिसको फोन किया, telemarketing we call them, right? All these are different modes of traditional marketing. Now the revolution is here, the digital marketing. That's what you are here. That's what going to benefit you, right? The digital marketing. What do we mean by digital marketing? One line difference. All the marketing activities wherein you are being facilitated using the internet, which includes websites, mobile app, social media, and all that. जहाँ कहीं पे भी आपका internet enabled technology use होता है in marketing your product, that comes under the category of digital marketing, right? All that process. That is what we defined in the earlier definitions. So what are some of the factors? Two-way communication. आपने ऐड दिया, your potential customers will respond to it. How are they going to respond to it? Whether they like it. Say, let's take an example of Facebook. I think many of you are already familiar with Facebook, and many of you will be having an account on your Facebook, right? On Facebook. If you upload a particular product, or we get the description of the product on the website. If you see that the engagement is up to more and more people on the if they did not like the taste, you displayed it at healthy and all that. If they got sick because of the product, okay, let's assume they will say no, they are fraud and blah blah blah. Right? This is the input. Was this input possible in the traditional marketing? No. Right? आप ऐसे ही अपना product बेच रहे, ultimately क्या होगा? All those people would have stopped buying your product, and ultimately आप out of business हो जाते हो, business check करना पड़ता है. Now you have a chance. If they do not like your product, they give you the feedback. You know there is something wrong. एक बंदा बताएगा ठीक है, but if there are many people who are saying, who are complaining about your product, right? You take it seriously. You go back to your manufacturing. You see कि मैं कहाँ पे गलती कर रहा हूँ. उनका concern क्या है? You bring the experts. You check the taste. You check the quality of the resources you are using to make that product. Then you launch the product. आपने risk अपना काम किया. This way, if your product earlier was not that good, next time when you promote, and if they happen to buy it again, they will like it. They most probably will like it, right? Because you have addressed their concerns. So this is the additional thing that helps you to leverage. So this is how you leverage various different technology in order to make your business better, in order to improve your business, right? So that's what we say the two-way information. Then co-creation, which is important. Social media is the सबसे बड़ी key है. That is the co-creation. All you have to do is you'll also see that if I bought some product, I bought some ice cream and I like it, right? And I post on the Instagram or on the Facebook that this ice cream XYZ, this I like it, this tastes like heaven, something like that. Or I bought a cake from this, absolutely amazing, mesmerizing, blah blah blah, right? They praise. This is called word of mouth. People will trust. अगर आप ऑफिशियल पोजीशन पे होते हैं तो मोस्टली क्या होता है that common people will say that इसको पे किया गया है ये बात बोलने के लिए, or he has some personal motives behind it. But if one among them is saying something good or bad, they believe it most. They believe it most. अगर मैं आपको कोई बात बोलूँगा, you may or may not believe it because you don't know it, or I'm in an official position. But if a friend says, right, the trust level is higher. जो नो के पास आपके फ्रेंड का कोई मोटिव एक्सप्लिसिट मोटिव नहीं है आपको इम्प्रेस करने का या आपको कोई गलत इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं, राइट? सो co-creation is when you enable your participants, your users or potential customers will create content for you. They take part into your advertisement or into your marketing. आपने कोई ऐड बना दिया, उसका मेन बना दिया, उसको फर्दर लॉन्च कर दिया, right? So for example, if you have product and you say that this product tastes like heaven, अब किसी ने इसका मेन बना दिया, उसने से फॉर एग्जांपल किसी ऐसी चीज का किसी ऐसी चीज के साथ एसोसिएट किया जो कि यूजुअली लोगों को पसंद नहीं आती। लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल के राइट, या इसको डोंट लाइक। अब किसी को लिखा कि उन्होंने इमेज बना दी, प्रोडक्ट का वही नाम रखा, देन वो टैग लाइन में लिखी दिस प्रोडक्ट टेस्ट लाइक हेवन, वो था साथ में लगा दिया हाथ इमेज। इट बिकम्स अ फनी कंटेंट बट इट सर्व्स अ पर्पस, राइट? आपका मैसेज जा रहा है, लोग आपके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में जान रहे हैं कि ये टैग लाइन किसने दी, काम में गूंज रही है। अल्टीमेटली वही तो आप चाहते हैं कि लोग आपके ब्रांड के बारे में, आपकी कंपनी के बारे में जाने। If they know about it, then only they will encourage and they will go and buy the products. If they don't know, you do not exist for them. If you do not exist for them, they are not going to look for your products. Never, right? And then simple to measure. In earlier cases, it was traditional marketing, difficult to how we can measure the returns, right? जितना हमने इन्वेस्ट किया कितना वहाँ से वापस आए. Here it's relatively easy. If you pay 150 or 256, around 250 or whatever the amount is for Instagram or Facebook ad, you will get an idea कि वहाँ से कितनी leads आ रही है, कितने लोगों ने वहाँ पे आके ad पे click किया and then they turn to your website or application and then they bought the product. Right? You have a crystal clear numbers in front of you. That is what digital marketing does. It becomes relatively easy. And then suitable to target and track individuals. This is one of the biggest differentiating factors between digital and individual. You know the perception, the taste of each individual, and based on that you target them. I know that this person likes, say for example, black color jackets, right? If I have a black color product, I will target only that person, right? It gives me an added advantage that most likely the person will buy, rather than sending the advertisement to the people who don't like black color, and I'm sending them the advertisement of black color, right? It doesn't make sense. You are wasting that advertisement money on wrong target. Global scope. I think this is quite simple and self-explanatory that if your product is local, you work for the local company, and if you want to have a product, you have a say any artistic product, different version, and you want to have people buy from different parts of the country or world. That is not possible. That's practically not possible with traditional means. It's only possible because of digital means, because they have the access to digital channels. And then customized strategy. Right? We'll come to customized strategy probably day after tomorrow. We'll discuss it in detail. Customized strategy. What do we mean by customized strategy? And then you run ads for a very short period of time. If you see that this ad is performing well, right? You keep it for and then come up with new ads. Make some color changes, make some animations, make some videos, right? You based on the response we get, you keep changing. So in comparison to the traditional marketing, you used to have the ad. अगर आपने किसी particular organization को pay किया है to run that ad for 1 week or 1 month, whether people are liking that ad or not, the ad will be floated, no matter what. But here you have a crystal clear means. If you don't like, you can always change it. You can always modify it. And the $1 million question, right? अभी तक हमें तो पता चलता है कि फिर तो traditional marketing is a disaster, right? So what should we do? Should we go for traditional marketing or should we go for digital marketing? What is the best case, right? Considering the benefits we discussed, right? It was more or less biased. All we saw was the rosy picture on one side, right? But then the question is, if all of you, I mean, many of you are in the business, now think through and see that what should we do for you? Want to go for digital marketing? Have advertisements, marketing your product on digital channels, or you use the newspaper? What's working for you, right? This is a question which needs to be answered. Which I assume and I believe that maybe by the end of the day, we will, as collectively, we as a team will have some understanding that will help us to, internalize and take decisions what is suitable for our business, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's traditional marketing, or whether it's none. Right? We'll come back to these points in a while. Now, where are you going to use the traditional marketing techniques? There are multiple reasons. There are multiple reasons wherein you will decide that whether I should go with traditional marketing or not. But then there are few cases, common cases, wherein it has been observed and identified that traditional marketing has outplayed digital marketing. The effectiveness of the traditional marketing is much higher than digital marketing in these cases. What are the cases? When target is non-internet user. अगर आपके टारगेट आपके कस्टमर्स पोटेंशियल कस्टमर्स वो है जो इंटरनेट यूज ही नहीं करते हैं, there is no point of advertising on the digital channels because they are not going to they are not going to access internet, right? If they are not going to access the internet, your ad is on the internet, so it will never reach to that. It will never reach to them, right? So that is one category. If your audience, if your potential customers are those who are not tech friendly, you should consider traditional marketing. Next, target does not spend much time on the internet. Right? Now, this is another category. The people are tech friendly. They are using internet, but they don't spend much time on it. They don't spend much time on the internet. Right? They don't have that much time. So, for example, people operating, working in different organizations, government, private, doing business. They don't have that much of time to then scroll through the social media, go to the search engine, look for the. They don't have that much of time. So, how are you going to do? Does it make sense to target those kind of people using the digital channels? Obviously not. They are not there. Right? And then third, when business is tailored to local population. अगर आप कोई ऐसा प्रोडक्ट बेच देते हैं जो लोकली सर्व कर रहा है, जिसका जो मेन मार्केट है, दैट्स लोकली, राइट? Here you can use digital channels also, but again there are two factors come into play. Whether that local population is tech friendly or not. If they are not, then it does not make sense. Better is if your local population is not tech friendly, you put an ad on the newspaper or radio, television, right? Or the pamphlets. You will see often the coaching centers, right? What they are doing is printing that and then posting it on different walls and all here, so that they reach maximum number of the audience, they reach maximum number of the potential customers, right? So these are broadly the three categories where you should consider digital marketing. Now you evaluate your business based on these parameters and see whether it fits your needs or not, right? And then coming to the digital marketing. Digital marketing is simple. When your target is tech savvy, they spend most of the time on internet. They know how to surf internet, how to use internet. Well, this is not confined to geographic boundaries. You want one product, you want orders within J&K, within the states of India, but within the states and from different countries also. This was geographical location. You want orders from that. You want to deliver your products at the international market. And then when you want higher prices, you want to have the possibility of fine-tuning various things. Change the way you communicate with your audience, with your potential customer. These are the dimensions where another dimension is that where you want to know exactly how my ad is performing. You want to understand your customers, right? And these are the dimensions that will help you, that you should consider in evaluating and exploring the option whether you should go ahead with traditional marketing or digital marketing. Right? And then, सब तो ठीक है. What's the big deal? Right? Why should we even care about digital marketing? What's in it for us? Right? Because इससे पहले भी तो चल ही रहा था, right? World was working, businesses were there before digital marketing also. They were flourishing earlier as well. So what's it that we should? Why should we take it seriously now? There's a diagram, there's a picture on the screen, right? This will give you a holistic idea the market size. After internet, digital marketing and advertisement is the second highest market. $460 billion. This is mastery. This is mastery, right? This is at a global level having this much of uh, impact, having this much of significance is massive. And then compare it with the smaller one. Not smaller one, but in comparison to smaller one, website design. Right? This will give you an idea. This should, raise some questions in your mind that why digital marketing is important and why I should opt for it, why I should take it seriously. Whether you will opt for it or not, that's anything that depends on the type of the business you are in. But why you should take it seriously, right? $460 billion. These are all research based, right? See the numbers, take a minute and then try to understand and see how it will impact your business. What we have there, the total population is, we just crossed 8 billion, right? 8 billion population in the month of last month, November, right? 8 billion population in the world. We have 68% of the population that has mobiles, unique mobiles, which means 5.5 billion vehicles. And then from this population, the overall population, what is significant is 63% of the population is on internet, is using internet. They use internet in some form or other. How much? 5 billion people. India's population is around 1.39, right? About 1.4 billion people. And then from these many people, how many are active on social media? Sorry. So how many are on the social media? 59% of the population is on social media. Think about it. These 59 billion, sorry, 59, 4.7 billion people can be your potential customers. Ideally, right? Not practically, but ideally can be your potential customers. Think through and see that whatever business, whatever product or service you are offering, right? Who is your target audience? You want to target all these people? They are your target population, right? 4.7 billion people जो भी social media पे हैं, क्या ये एक सारी आपकी target audience है जिनको आप अपना product या service बेचना चाहते हैं? Right? May or may not be the case, but this should give you enough understanding कि आप जहाँ पे operate कर रहे हैं, you are operating at a very minute level, and the scope is enormous. That is what you need to understand why the digital marketing can be helpful in your case. Again, depending on your business, right? Whether you should go ahead or not, again coming to the slide, whether it will serve any purpose or not, we had a criteria when we should go for traditional and digital marketing. So this will be a global picture, right? This is most recent study, October 2022, right? Just most few months ago. So this will tell you the dynamics. Okay, global level we can see. And then this will tell you the internet usage, how people are using internet globally. Total internet population, 5 billion, around 5 billion people. They access the internet. And internet users as a percentage, 63%. Year on year change, हर साल 3% नए users, which means 171 million new users are coming, right, joining the internet, using internet for various purposes. And then how much time they are spent. This can be an important matter, right? On an average, starting sector, on an average, they spend how much? 6 hours and 37 minutes. This is huge, right? जहाँ पे आप time बिताएंगे, हाँ? Working day, right? Per day, right? This is how much time you spend at a global level. कितना time है हमारे पास? And if we can leverage this time, right? And if people are on social media, if we are able to communicate with them, we can convert them, right? If we are effective and if we are competent enough, we can convert them. We can convert them, and then ultimately the result will be the successful business. And then, what is the last percentage of users accessing the internet via mobile phones? This, you might be thinking how it is relevant. If you have a website, right? So again, those who are from tech background, they'll be knowing that when you create a website for a desktop and when you create a website for the mobile, right? There's a difference. You need to make some change. You need to make some parameter change so that it is easily accessible on your mobile, right? There are some protocol changes in there. So if you think that your product is more suitable for the people who access internet, right? Who access internet mostly through smartphones. अब तो अभी हमने देखा, right? Around 90% of the population has smartphones. So which means that you should more, strategize your marketing strategy based on those people who are actually accessing internet using their mobile phones, right? Then this is the special case, right? I think many of us will be more comfortable with this slide because whenever we talk about digital marketing, the first thing that comes to our mind is the social media. However, social media is just one part of digital marketing, right? It's just one component of digital marketing. This is one way that we market our products through digital channels. So what are the dynamics? What does it say, right? Number of social media users, how many? 4.7 billion. And then 59% of the population, 75% of the population is 13 plus. The people that access the internet, social media, 75% of the population is aged 13 or plus. Right? Social media users versus total internet users. 90 people. जितने भी लोग इंटरनेट यूज कर रहे हैं उसमें से 93%, अगर 100 लोग in globally, if there are 100 people who are accessing internet, out of those 100 people, 93 people are primarily using internet. Using social media, right? And then female and male there's not much difference, right? We access social media equally. There is not that much difference. There is not any difference. But what is important is the average number of social media platforms we have. 7.2. And total, each individual is accessing, has account around 7 different social media platforms. It means that when you strategize and market your product, you should consider which channel you should go for, which platform you should go for, which platform will work better for you. Is Facebook better? Is Instagram better? Snapchat better? What is that? Right? So there are, on an average, you see 7 different types of networks, 7 different types of platforms. This is again a different matter, right? Time spent with media per day. How much? 6 hours 37 minutes. And out of it, the spend watching television broadcasting, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar and all that, 3 hours 25 minutes, right? The time spent using social media, 2 hours 28 minutes, time and day per day. I think many of us will be spending more than that, right? These are different numbers, right? The spend podcast के लिए use करते हैं. So what ideally it says is that these are different, different ways particular user accesses internet for different purposes. Some access social media, some listen to movies, watch movies, some listen to music, right? Some just for the chatting and sharing the information with their connections. Source of brand discovery. You got the idea, right? Globally, how things are in ICT sphere, in internet-enabled platforms. Now, how people identify brands? How do they discover brands? Your product is your brand, right? So we are काम कर रहे हैं, that's your brand. You want your brand to be famous. You want your brand to be acceptable by the masses, right? If it is acceptable by the masses, ultimately it will convert into the business. You'll be in a better position, right? You'll flourish. Now, as per this study, it was identified that majority of the population search engines. Through search engines. So search engine primarily all of you know about is Google, right? Google is just one dominant player in the search industry. You go to the Google website, you type some keyword, and then it will fetch, it will give you the information from there, right? All the relevant information. And then based on the relevance, you see what document or which result is important, which result is relevant, and then you accordingly go. So it has been observed that search engine is one of the leading leading mechanism through which people get to know about brands, different brands. If I don't know about your cake company, about your jam company, about your juice company, what I will do, I will go to Google, will try, healthy jam making companies, something like that. So your product should come first, your company should come first. And it was followed on ads on TV, ads on television. Then word of mouth recommendation, word of mouth. You tell your friend, ये चीज अच्छी है, right? You or your family recommends you something. Then ads on social media. I will not go through each of these steps, but this again should give us an idea. This again should give us an idea. The earlier concept that we were discussing about the traditional and digital market. See here, the first leading factor is the part of digital marketing. Belongs to the digital marketing community. But then who is the second leading? What is the second leading factor? It's the ads on TV, which is part of traditional, right? So you cannot outrightly reject the traditional marketing techniques. This is how it is operating. These techniques are still relevant and effective. You take the decision. What is suitable for your business? Who are your potential, customers? Based on that, you strategize your marketing strategy, and then accordingly approve and invest. If you think that digital channel is primarily dominant, more suitable, you go with the digital technology. If no, then you think that traditional will serve better, you go with the traditional. But then it's better that you use a mix of both. Again, contextualizing to your business needs, right? If you think that the advertisement on the newspaper is going better, right, rather than buying advertising on the social media or through the search engine, then we probably should not, at this point of time, we probably should not go with the digital marketing techniques, social media marketing. Okay. Then, what are some common digital marketing methods we have? So, we will be discussing some of these in detail in the day after tomorrow. We have 2 sessions, so we'll be discussing some of these in detail there. We have one technique that's called search engine optimization. How many of you are familiar with the term? I'm not asking that whether you understand it or not. Just heard about the term. Can you raise your hands, please? Right? Okay. Many people know about it, right? Search engine optimization, in simplest terms, is if someone is searching on a search engine. Let's take an example of Google. But then there are other search engines, right? There are Yahoo, right? Then there is Bing, right? Microsoft. There are multiple, but 93% of the market is with Google. So let's stick with Google. When you say, for example, if I am searching, someone wants to buy Kashmiri saffron, and if they go on a Google site and then they write saffron, what is the first product they will see? What is the first website they will see? Right? How many businesses are selling saffron online? N number. Localized as well as non-localized. N number. But just give it a try, right? When you go home and then Google saffron and write Kashmiri saffron. Try different variations of the term saffron and try Kashmiri saffron. See the links you get, the response you get. वो कहाँ से आते हैं? Are all those local firms या कोई और ही है? Right? कहाँ से आते हैं? So you tailor your website in a way, in visits a website and is looking for a product in which you are actually dealing. If they are looking for a cake, you are in the cake business. If they are looking for a jam, you are in the jam or bakery, whatever business you are in, right? Your product, your business should be the first in the search result. अब वो अचीव करने के लिए क्या क्या आपको करना है? That all is addressed in the search engine optimization. It has to be. Amazon is the number one when you use this app, right? They invest that much of money. We'll see why Amazon is coming the first, right? Why it's coming the first option when you give a particular query. There are, if you take an example of Google only, they take more than 200 factors to give ranking on each website. More than 200 factors. Ultimately, ideally, this is what was communicated earlier, right? But now they have changed this. They are saying in the recent interview, they mentioned that no, we do not. Yes, this was the case some time back initially, but now they are obviously they will not share the exact thing, right? Because that's their USP. If they will share what is the exact thing that how they are marking, how they are ranking the website. Then what's the point of Google, right? What's the point of Google? So, but they have mentioned that more than 200 factors, they look into the website and outside the website to decide whether your website should come first, second, third, on the first page or on the last page of the search result, or whether it should come in the search result at all or not. More than 200 factors. Now, how many factors do we take into consideration when we are designing and developing a product? I'm sure, right? You are the business owner. It's not your responsibility to design and develop the website. No, it's not your, right? You are entrepreneurs, you have a different role to play. But then you need to realize that yes, website is an important part. And when you hire someone to design and develop a website for you, you should be knowledgeable enough to discuss these terms that I want my website probably not the ranked one, but then at least on the first page of the search result. Right? You can only communicate this when you know what the search engine optimization is and how it will impact your business. The next is the search engine marketing. Search engine marketing is all the marketing activity you do through search engines. Right? You want to market your product. Ideally, we use search engine to look for the information. But search engine has been used to market your products also. Again, if you go to Google, you search Agri-Startups, you will get the links. And then you will see the first few links, right? There on the left corner, you will see either sponsored or ads. You will see sponsored or ads, first few links. After that, you will see the normal results, right? Those are all search engine marketing. They have invested in search engine marketing. They have paid Google to show that particular product, to show that particular website, whenever that particular query or particular keyword is being searched on the search engine. Social media marketing. Again, we will be discussing it in detail in the next upcoming classes, upcoming sessions. How you can use social media to market your products. Then email marketing, right? This is another dimension. This is another way where you target your potential customers through emails. You send them to target emails and ask them to buy whatever is the offering, right? You offer them and see if they get satisfied. You make efforts. You target each individual, each potential customer through emails. But one of the important things is that you need to know about the email IDs at first. Then only you can target them. Pay per click. You give an advertisement to the newspaper. You pay some lump sum, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever the amount is, based on the dimensions of the ad. Right? Here in digital marketing, what you do, you pay only when a particular person clicks on your advertisement. You get deducted, you pay amount, show आपका ad दिखाने के लिए वो पैसे नहीं देते, but then when you have an ad on the website, when a particular person clicks on that website or ad, then only they will get it. So you pay and if you pay that I want 1,000 PPCs, right? तो जब तक 1,000 लोगों के लिए क्लिक करने के लिए मुझे कितना पे करना पड़ेगा? Probably एक बंदे के लिए आपको say for example, ₹1 पे करना पड़ेगा एक क्लिक पे, then you have 1,000 rupees. But you get 1,000 people will click on your advertisement, right? Then only your 1,000 rupees will become. And then affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing is that you give your advertisement to the website on different websites, third-party websites. They show your product, right? And then they get a commission. Content marketing. You create the content, images, all the things, and then you try to attract your potential customers. You create the memes, you create the those attractive advertisements, and then expect that the potential customers will visit your website or your app and then buy. And then native advertisement. You pay someone else. So if you have 5-10 friends, right? You decided that मैं आपका ad दिखाता हूँ अपनी website पे. So he or she will pay you some amount, right? And you show their ad on your website. That's called native network. Sorry, native advertisement. This is the overall the improvement of digital marketing, how digital marketing at global level is operated, what are the dynamics, right? This is just a gist, not possible to go into the detail in any of these just 1.5 hour session. But then I think at least we will have, all of you must have some sort of sensitization towards the concept of digital marketing, what digital marketing is, whether you should go ahead with digital marketing for your business or not, or what are the factors that you will consider while making the decision whether you stick to the traditional market or whether you go ahead with the digital market. I know it's a hectic time to listen to more than half an hour, right? It's not easy for us also when we are on the other side of the dice. But then I ensured that at least 5-10% of it was useful to you, and most importantly, as Honorable VC was saying, that we need to have some sort of feedback. There is no point of attending the session and then जैसे आए वैसे ही चले गए चलो हो गया, right? Until and just you do not convert it. I hope that some of you will take some initiative, think through it seriously, and take some initiative to level it seriously. As far as the contacts are concerned, right? I am always available, right? Over an email. If you need any sort of help, if I will be of any help, right? Please feel free to reach me. I have an email ID there. You can get it from Professor Umar also. If I will be of any help or if you have any sort of concerns. Right. With this, I thank you all and I wish you all the best.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने ये जो इतनी वैल्यूएबल इंफॉर्मेशन हमारे साथ शेयर की, और आप सबका इतना सब्र देखकर मुझे एक शेर याद आ रहा है, क्योंकि सुबह से आप कंटिन्यूसली सुन रहे हैं, लेक्चर सुन रहे हैं, कि माशाल्लाह बहुत ही काबिल तारीफ है आपकी जो ये परसेवरेंस और ये जो क्रेडिबिलिटी है। कहते हैं कि मंजिल तो मिलेगी चाहे भटक कर ही सही, मंजिल तो मिलेगी चाहे भटक कर ही सही, गुमराह तो वो है जो घर से निकले ही नहीं। तो इसी के साथ एक अनाउंसमेंट है, हम इंशाल्लाह जाएंगे अभी लंच करने, तो 1 by 1 बाहर कूपन्स होंगे, तो अपने अपने कूपन्स आप लेंगे, तो लंच होगा विला विलोस, इंशाल्लाह यू बी गाइडेड अलोंग विद आवर कोलीग्स। तो एक एक करके हम उठेंगे लाइन में, इंशाल्लाह लंच करने जाएंगे, अपना अपना कूपन गेट के बाहर हम रिसीव करेंगे। तो इंशाल्लाह होप टू मीट यू इन नेक्स्ट सेशन। टिल देन थैंक यू सो मच, बाकी वसल्लम।